Welcome back to Baldur's Gate, episode 18.
Poetically.
Without so much as a stirring from our tadpoles.
A girl could get used to this.
Moonhaven.
Looks like this town was ransacked. By soldiers, if my eyes don't deceive me.
Quite cruelly, too.
Oh,
Get over there! Surround them like!
now you're there, show
You've
yourself.
spotted us! Good! It's like they say. Wait. A drow. In the sun. Stand down! This one's got a touch of the absolute about him.
Oh, yep.
Apologies, your lordship. Hard making you out from a distance.
It's that, the disguise of the drow from, the dead drow inside the druid's apothecary place, or the Medicae. Don't let it happen again. I should pluck out your eyes. You're clearly not using them. Take more than an apology. Your head will suffice. Ah. You can trade. A scroll of grease and some gold and a stuffed bear. Interesting. Well, that's a little dark. Gale already knows grease, so...
Of course. Come and go as you like. Move it, lads! And show some respect.
More of our crowd inside. But we'll send word you're all right.
Okay.
Look, don't talk.
I've been looking.
And you've got nothing to show for it but your own arse.
I don't need any attention right now. Should mind my step.
Heavy key, huh? Seems useful. And a skeleton. Alright. This must have been a long time ago that this village was ransacked, if it decayed fully into a skeleton. Oh, there's a necromancer around here. One of those two things. This is a cool way to get back up if you don't want to go through the main entrance. Oh, that's a bugbear sleeping. The page contains 4 meticulous drawings of different weapons, but whether an age has blotted the ink and made the writing illegible. Okay. But it looks like it once detailed important instructions. This page has turned brittle and most of its writing has long faded. A smoking pipe, which we might just carry around. There's been several patches since when we last played the game.
Looks empty.
Someone seemed to have buried some gems in this spot. Sailor Knight, the necklace, huh? Funky and a little dated, but made entirely of hammered silver. Yeah, that makes sense for this region, because Selenite worshippers were probably all around this region, as there is a Selenite temple nearby. Guarding strange riders in these parts. The date on the letter has faded with time, but the paper alone indicates great age. My fellow citizens, for fellow citizens we are, like it or not, I print and post multiple copies of this notice in the region at no small expense to myself, because I feel growing concern and alarm at the presence of strange riders in these parts of late. Many of you will have seen them tramping through our forests and towns under the guise of patrol. They claim they are guardians sent from Elturel to protect the borders of the great and holy nation of Elturgard. Don't be fooled by the shining armor or handsome mounts. I never bent the knee to any Elturgard, and I never asked any metal jester to come peering over my garden fence. As you all know, I'm descended direct from the original Selenite settlers along these banks, and I have a half-elven great-uncle who will swear to it. That's such great local knowledge. We're peaceable folk, and we get on with the druids well enough, but I pay no fealty or tax to any far-off city I can't even find on a map. I took no small pleasure in telling these thugs just that, and I urge you to do the same. They call themselves Hell Riders. I call them interlopers, and they can bugger off to the hells, them and their city both. With grave concern and serious intent, Damon Briska, proud and free, citizen of the Heartlands. Okay. So it looks like a foreign city was trying to claim their stuff.
Go on then, magic boots.
the pupil surpasses the teacher. My master weapons are almost complete. There's just one component left. Samson says the designs are a failure. But what's he know? He can barely see past his own belly. I stashed the prototypes and blueprints for now, but just you wait, Samson. Your legend is fading, and a new one will rise in its place. Oh. Finish the masterwork weapon. The tieflings are safe for now, but they still need to reach Baldur's Gate, and that can't happen until the roads are safe from goblins. You defeated the Shadow Druids and stopped the ritual. You should report our success to Zevlor. Oh. Did we not talk to Zevlor? We might want to do that. Found the Journal of Blacksmith's Apprentice. Mentioned blueprints to create masterwork weapons. They must be nearby. Well, I don't really see a place for them. Let's talk to Zevlor. We should wrap up that spot. Arcane Hunger. Gale Spirit is being drained. He has disadvantage Constitution saving throws. Oh, really? Okay, well, it looks like Gale also needs to get a magic item. And we should pick which magic item to give him. I'm thinking the axe that does extra damage if something's on fire.
Lad was too young.
Everyone needs to cut the teeth sometime.
Cut his teeth. For his sake, I hope he's dead already.
We're exposed now.
Hello, Zevlor.
Zevlor.
By Delt's virtue. The Blade of Frontiers? What's happened, Will?
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
Believe me, I understand better than most.
A moment passes as Zevlor contemplates Will's words. He then turns his attentions to you.
I'm told the druids have stopped their damned chanting. What happened?
Kag's agreed to stop the ritual.
Truly? Ilmater's ashes. I never thought she would actually see reason. Thank you. We still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us. And I'm afraid I have more yet to ask.
Let me guess, you want something? Tell me what you need. Whatever it is, I'm not interested. Let's go tell me what you need. We can also trade with him. Oh, he just has supply packs. Oh, Rider's Pride. Alright, let's see. Tell me what you need.
You've bought us some time here, but the goblins are still massing out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Kill the Goblin Horde's leaders? I'll see what I can do. That depends. Can you pay me? This isn't my problem. Let's be altruistic.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Alright, Hellrider's Pride, huh? Helm's Protection. When you heal another creature, it gains resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks. Strength saving throws, +1. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, I guess I am a decent healer. Waft of sulfur emanates from these proudly kept gauntlets. The gloves of missile snaring should go somewhere else then. Oh, and we got a level up also. Someone who has high dexterity, I guess. Well, everyone has 13, looks like. Maybe on Gale? Perhaps? Keep Gale safe. Let's go to camp and let's get some magic items that we've been keeping specifically to feed to Gale. Dragon's Grasp. Not gonna do the Great Sword. Nature's Snare. Or Death's Promise. Or Spell Thief. Or the Sparkle Hands. On a hit with an unarmed attack, the wearer gains 2 lightning charges. I'm not really going to use unarmed attacks. Vehemence. It is a longbow. Once per short rest, you regain a level 1 spell slot when you land a critical hit with the spell Thief. Yeah. Let's feed him the axe that does more damage when things are on fire.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency.
I think I do have a magical artifact you'll be interested in.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Yes. I can't help just now. Bear with me, please. The items you want are more use to me unconsumed. You can't have anything yet. What will happen to this item should I give it to you?
I will consume the magic inside. What was a powerful artifact will be rendered no more than a trinket. But it will save my life. Even if only temporarily.
Okay. Oh wow. It's everything that's on your person. Burned alive. Deals an additional 1 to 4 slashing damage to burning targets. Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go, buddy.
That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least. How do I know the real monster isn't you? Perhaps now you'll tell me what all this is in aid of? Your gratitude doesn't make up for what I lost. What are you going to do to compensate me? Wow, that's kind of mean. Let's just take number one. I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Don't mention it. I'm glad I could help. But that condition of yours is a very expensive one. Yeah, he's addicted to magic. I hope you don't regret losing that artifact. It could have proven useful. Just so you know, this was the last time I part with such a valuable item. Don't mention it. I'm glad I could help.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Yeah. See, things like that, I think, do make sense as to why you would be the leader of this group of very, very powerful people, is if you take care of everybody, like, that's what leadership is.
Oh, that hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up at... Oh, it's not so... Sincerely, though.
Okay, it's just repeating.
My lord?
Okay, interesting. Let's level everyone up first. Alright, Bard level 4. Get a cantrip and a spell. We can replace a spell, and we have a new feat. Oh, a new feat. Or we can do a multi-class. I'm just going to stick with Bard right now. Let's go in order and get a cantrip. Vicious Mockery, always funny. Blade Ward, True Strike, Dancing Lights, or Light? Or Minor Illusion. Let's see. If this goes until long rest, I kind of like the idea... Oh, it only affects one target at a time, though. But if it is cantrip, we can cast it multiple times. I kind of like the idea of light, especially if we're... Like, I kind of see this as a waste of a turn. It takes an action. True Strike can be nice, but I just kind of want to have the utility on my character. And, okay, we have a spell to get through. Blindness, calm emotions. Can't be charmed, frightened, or become enraged for 10 turns. Cloud of Daggers, Crown of Madness, Enhance Ability, or Enthrall. Heat Metal, always good. Or Hold Person. Invisibility, Knock, unlock an object that is held shut by a mundane lock. Lesser Restoration, cure a creature from disease, poison, paralysis, or blindness. Phantasmal Force, deal damage to a creature each turn. It's a concentration. Type of damage changes to the last type the creature suffered. Or see invisibility. And Shatter. Silence. Animal Friendship. Convince a beast not to attack you for 10 turns. That could be useful to the owlbear. It could be nice. Bane, Charm Person, Cure Wounds, Distant Whispers, Fairy Fire, Healing Word, Heroism, or Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Be like Cloud of Daggers. Ah, this is so hard to pick. And I'm so tempted to do Animal Friendship. Yeah, let's do that. I do want to make story choices. And I think that would work better. It'll let us go into the owlbears thing and see if we can help them out. The ability improvement can be really nice. It'll let us get our charisma up and our dexterity, and gives us 2 abilities. The other one is Actor, which I kind of want to try. It would be a little bit redundant because we're already good at deception and performance. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of between these two for me. Good. Charger, weapon attack and charger. Shove. What is that? Deal more damage, charge forward, and slam your weapon into the first enemy in your way. Doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity, it's an action and a bonus action. Now charge forward and shove the first enemy in your way. Your chances depend on your athletics and are higher if you're hidden or invisible. That could be funny. Maybe Karlak could do that. Alright, the charisma and dexterity there. I think that's the best way to do it. Oh, they're all happening at once. Okay. Alright, so we have a Warlock level 4, cantrip, spell, and we can replace a spell. Two strike, poison spray, project puff, noxious gas, minor illusion, or mage hand, or friends, or bone chill. I really like bone chill a lot. Prevent the target from healing during your next turn, and an undead target receives disadvantage on attack rolls. I do like that. There's also poison spray, but it's only 3 meters, and it takes an action. Let's try Bone Chill as the cantrip. So for spells, let's see. Make your attacks do an additional 1 to 6 necrotic damage. damage to the target and give it disadvantage on an ability of your choosing. It's a bonus action. Takes the spell slot though. There's Witch Bolt. Make yourself the target of bolt of lightning. Deal an additional 1 to 12 lightning damage each turn by activating it. Not bad. It's a concentration. A protection from good and evil. Enfeeblement Ray. Scorching Ray. Fill 3 rays of fire. Each ray deals 2 to 12 fire damage. Shatter, Burning Hands, or Darkness. Create a dark shroud that heavily obscures and blinds creatures within. Creatures cannot make ranged attacks into or out of it. Or Crown of Madness. I do love Crown of Madness. There's also Blindness. This is a concentration check and a wisdom save. Can go invisible, do mirror image, or Misty Step. Ooh, Misty Step's good. Surrounded by silver mist, you teleport to an unoccupied space you can see. Ah, that's so good. It takes the level 2 Warlock spell slot. It is a bonus action. Man, but it is so nice to be able to teleport. It's also Expeditious Retreat. You can dash immediately as a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends. I kind of like Misty Step here. Yeah. Let's see. Place the spell, Arms of Hadar, Hellish Rebuke, or Armor of Gagathis. Or Hold Person. Nope, I like all of these. Let's see what feat we should give. Ability improvement is probably good. Can let the charisma get to 18 and dexterity get to 14. Yep. Probably the best thing to do also. Level 2 spell slot unlocked. You get a cantrip and 2 spells at a new feat. Let's see about that cantrip. You already know the spell. The spell is a different version of the one you already know. You will have access to both. Interesting. I wonder what that means. The spell is a different version of one you already know. Rocking Grasp, in melee, abilities do a d8 of lightning. The spell has advantage on creatures with metal armor. Pretty funny. There's Dancing Lights, Truth Strike, Minor Illusion, or Acid Splash. Throw a bubble of acid that damages each creature it hits. That's 1d6, and it does take an add. I mean, I wonder, can I go back? Can I not do this? 1 to 8, Necromancy cantrip. Yeah, I can.
Which way to the nearest library?
Yeah, 1 to 8. Prevents the target from healing on your next turn. Undead target receives disadvantage. Lasts for 1 turn. 18 meters.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
I wonder what that is. I have no idea. Let's see, we could do Dancing Lights as a utility cantrip. There's always True Strike. I don't know. Not sure what Poison Spray really do for us. Kind of like Dancing Lights. Does take concentration though. Yeah, let's do Dancing Lights. Arcane Lock. Close the door or container with a magical lock. It can no longer be lockpicked or opened with knock. Blur. Attackers have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Takes a concentration though. Cloud of Daggers. Darkness. Or Flaming Sphere. Summon a Flaming Sphere that damages nearby enemies and objects. You can move the sphere. It emits bright light. I do like Flaming Sphere. Gust of Wind. Summon a strong wind that clears all clouds and pushes creatures back 5 meters, forcing them off balance. Always fun. Hold Person. Visibility. Knock. Magic Weapon. Infuse the weapon with arcane energy. The weapon becomes magical, receiving a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. Until long rest. Really? Takes concentration. I wonder if it is a concentration spell. Or Misty Step. Oh, Misty Step, so good. Or Web. Cover an area in thick, flammable webbing that slows creatures within and possibly enwebs them. Okay. Enhanced Leap seems nice. I do want Flaming Sphere. And Web does seem good. May also Cloud of Daggers. Get everyone's dexterity up, get their intelligence up. Wow, that's simple enough. Level 4 Barbarian. Big health and a new feat. Ah, locked. Proficiency with heavy armor, I see. More proficiency with light armor and your strength and dexterity increases by 1 to a maximum of 20. Or we could just do ability improvement. Probably be good. Strength and dex for her up. Or strength and constitution, actually. I think it's her best bet. You learn 2 maneuvers from the Battlemaster subclass and gain a superiority die to field them. You gain expended superiority die after a short or long rest. Medium Armor Master. When you wear medium armor, it doesn't impose disadvantage on stealth checks. Bonus to armor class you can gain from your dexterity modifier becomes 3 instead of 2. Not that excited about that. Mobile. Or moderately armored. You gain armor proficiency with medium armor and shields, and your strength and dexterity increased by 1. Nah. Weapon Master. You gain proficiency with 4 weapons of your choice, and your strength and dexterity increased by 1 to a maximum of 20. Your hit point maximum increases by 2 for every level you have gained. Okay. So, have gained, is that only past tense, or is that into the future? When you make an unarmed attack, use an improvised weapon, or throw something, your strength modifier is added twice to the damage and attack rolls. And a cantrip with a number you need to roll a critical hit is reduced, with spells, is reduced by 1. That's pretty nice. This effect can stack. Proficiency in 3 skills of your choice. Shield Master. You gain a +2 bonus to dexterity saving throws while wielding a shield. If a spell forces you to make a dexterity saving throw, you can use a reaction to shield yourself and diminish the effect's damage. On a failed saving throw, you only take half damage. On a successful saving throw, you don't take any damage. Ranged weapon attacks do not receive penalties from high ground rules. Ranged weapon attacks with weapons you are proficient with have a -5 penalty to their attack roll. They deal an additional 10 damage. You can toggle this on or off. Okay. An enemy within melee range attacks an ally. You can use reaction to make a weapon attack against that enemy. Target ally must not have the sentinel feat. Making melee weapon attacks, you roll your damage dice twice and use the highest result. That's pretty good. You learn 2 ritual spells of your choice. When a creature casts a spell within melee range of you, you have the advantage on any saving throw against it, and you can use reaction to immediately make an attack against the caster. That's really funny. Enemies you hit have disadvantage on concentration saving throws. That could be really good. Or lucky, or a great weapon master. Land a critical hit or kill a target with a melee weapon attack. You can make another melee weapon attack as a bonus action that turn. Attacks with melee weapons you are proficient with and are wielding in both hands can deal an additional 10 damage at the cost of a -5 attack roll penalty. You can toggle this on and off. Did that change from Lae'zel's version? They may have changed that. No resistance to a type. Your choice. Yes, when you cast spells of that type, you cannot roll a 1. Constitution increases by 1 to a maximum of 20. You regain full hit points every time you take a short rest. An advantage on perception checks made to detect hidden objects and on saving throws made to avoid or resist traps. Gain resistance to the damage dealt by traps. Okay. When wielding a finesse weapon you're proficient with, you can use a reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your armor class, possibly causing the attack to miss. When your opponent standing up uses significantly less movement, and your jump distance increased by 50. +5 initiative, can't be surprised. Right, let's just do the ability improvement though. Yeah, I think this makes the most sense here for us.